And as this weekend's swell brought in hundreds of surfers into the water, one well-known longtime Oahu surfer is now calling for new changes to help encourage more women in surfing competitions.
We're going to turn things over to KITV4's Eddie Dowd, who is live on Oahu's South Shore. Now, Eddie, this is a huge concern, and this is the lack of representation for female surfers.
Good morning, Leah and Maleko. You know, one of the concerns, like you mentioned, is when these competitions apply for a permit with the city and county of Honolulu, officials have to look over their plans for the competition and then give it a final approval. But what some people want to see done is more focus and more spotlight on women in these competitions when that permitting process is being reviewed. Now, we talked to Betty DiPolito, also known as Bonsai Betty, and she's been on the North Shore since the 80s, you know, done professional competitions, helped put on women's surfing competitions, really a trailblazer in that area. And what she told me is that she's concerned that she is not seeing nearly enough women surfers going out and competing. She does say, however, there are a lot more surfers, women surfers now. However, those who are competing are much less. And she wants the city to consider making a number requirement for the amount of women surfers that are taking part in competitions in order for these competitions to be allowed to go on.
We need more women's events to make up for no women's competition along with the men. Like even the WSL, they have 42 men in the upper tier and only 18 women. That's not equality. There are less women trying to be pro surfers because when you're a 12-year-old girl and you only have 16 girls in a junior event and you have 60, 80 little boys in a junior event, that cuts off the girls. They just look at that and they go, you know, I don't have a chance. There's not a lot of girls in there.
Now, DiPolito says one of the reasons she believes there are less women entering these competitions is the requirements to enter. She believes they're a little high and that the requirements should be loosened for the women category because it would just encourage more women to get out there. And once more women are out there in these competitions, that representation that they're saying matters so much will encourage a younger generation of women surfers to try to compete. Now, we did reach out to the city and county of Honolulu about DiPolito's request to make more of a focus for women being included in these competitions when they look through the permit requests. We have yet to hear back. Reporting live in Honolulu, Eddie Dowd, KITV4 Island News.